Hello, my name is Adelia Pramudya and my friend Naila Azzahra. We want to tell you about expressing necessity. What is expressing necessity? Expressing necessity is expression necessity here means how to express obligation. Models of necessity. Must. Must is the strongest modal verb of the three and is most common in writing. It is usual to use must in question. Have got to. Have got to is most common in formal speech. It is not used in questions. Have to. Have to is the most commonly used model of obligation. It is useful for forming questions and negatives. What's the difference between I must study hard and I have to study hard? They both indicate obligation. The difference is from where the obligation comes. With must, the obligations come for speaker. I must study hard. I'm telling for myself. You must study hard. I'm telling to you. With have to, the obligation comes not from the speaker, so it may be a rule or regulation that I have to follow, or it may be someone else's requirement of me. I have studied hard if I want to get cum laude, or I have to study hard or I can finish my exam. Have got to is most common in formal speech. It is not used in questions. Example, we've got to be careful with a lion. It can be dangerous. And I have got to go now. I have a presentation in 5 minutes.
Must is the strongest modal verb of the three and is most common in writing. It is unusual to use must in questions. Must can be an obligation from the speaker. I must study my room before I go. We must bring the dictionary. Must for written rules and interaction. You must choose the best answer in the written exam. Candidate must write the strength and weakness to introduce ourselves. Must can be a strong recommendation. You must to tell her before you go. Have to is the most commonly used model of obligation. Have to is usually an external obligation, like a rule or law. Have to is more common in spoken language. It is useful for forming question and negative. Example, you have to show your study number for joining the class. Diego has to do his math exam. Use have to for all tense. Example, we have to start now. We had to do a lot homework. We will have to finish the project next week. In question, did you have to study very much yesterday? Do you have to go to school today? Use don't or does not have to when something is not necessary, or when there is a choice. Example, we don't have to go to the party tonight. And the other example is must. I must study hard. I must meet him. I have an urgent situation. Have got to. I have got to right now. I have got to study in the morning. Have to. We have to start now. We will have to finish the exam. Maybe that's expressing necessary that we have explained. Hopefully it will be useful for all of you. And thank you for watching. See you.